What's popping out there, world? And welcome to another edition of TJ Sports Nation, presented by your boy TJ, straight out of KC. Man, did we not have an interesting boxing weekend? Did we not? Ah, man. And boy, was I wrong. You know, I think the main thing with me, man, I gotta stop doubting Tank. I gotta give a brother his credit. I got to. He earned it. He earned that shit, man. I didn't think he could do it. You know, I figure Ryan Garcia, much taller fighter, a lot rangier, a lot smarter than Mario Barrios and any of those cats that Tank been in the ring with. But I wonder myself if, you know, Ryan Garcia is even the best fighter that Tank has ever fought. That's what I wonder. That's what I wonder. Was he? Was he? I don't know, man. I kind of want to say Pitbull Cruz, and that's the truth. I kind of want to say Pitbull Cruz, man. Don't get me wrong. Ryan had some promising moments in the fight, but to be honest with you, it wasn't many. It was hardly any. The second round knockdown, that kind of told me how the fight was going to go. But then at the same time, I also didn't doubt it because we've seen Ryan Garcia down before against Luke Campbell. You know what I'm saying? We've heard about Ryan Garcia being down in sparring and things of that nature. We've been hearing these things for many, many years. You feeling me? I had my money on Ryan Garcia, man. I ain't gonna sit up here and be boosie with y'all. And that's the truth. I'm not. I generally believe Garcia had a shot. But unfortunately, it just wasn't his battle to win. Doesn't mean that Ryan Garcia can't be great. He says he wants to move up to 140. I think that he can fit at 140. But how high can he get up the 140 ladder? Because 140 got some dogs that I just wonder to myself if Garcia can really hang with any of them. Regis Progress, that mean Irishman that got a fight coming up, Josh Taylor. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez. I mean, just to name a few. Gary Antoine Russell. Oh man. Man. I just don't know. Man. But hey, life goes on, man. If Garcia says he wants to move up to 140, I'm good with it. Do what you do, Playboy. Do what you do. But I'm telling you right now, he gonna have harder fish to crack at 140 than he ever had at 135. And just judging by how chinny at times Ryan tends to be, it's not an easy fight for him against any of those top tiers at 140. It's more than that. It's more than that. Now the question now, what's next for Tank? What's next for him? I know he said in the press conference he wants to take a break, get his body back right, get his mental back right, and things of that nature. And that's all love. That's all fine and dandy and things of that nature. But what's next for him? Is he really? Is he waiting on the winner of Lomachenko and um, Devin Haney, who I got Haney winning that fight? Is he really waiting on the winner of that one? I'm ready now to see Tank go at it with the real deal Holyfield, whether 135 or 140. I'm ready to see him go at the real deal now. Take a crack at Devin. Take a crack at Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's a little bit difficult with Shakur, but that fight could still get made. Shakur said on the boxing podcast that, hey, you know what? I put all the marbles and the chips on the line against Tank. I put it all on the line. And people that know me know I ain't too, you know, I'm good with Shakur, but to be frank with y'all, he ain't impressed me a whole lot like that yet. But that could always change though. My feelings about these fighters go up and down, G. Up and down. I'm loving the sport of boxing right now. And in particular, 135 and 140 in the heavyweight division is making some noise right now, G. What's next for Tank? What do y'all think should happen? Should it be Haney? You know what I'm saying? Should it be shit, Josh Taylor maybe? You know? I don't know. I'm just throwing out some names in those two divisions. Some really, really difficult fights for your boy Tank. Not saying that he can't win them. I just don't want to see Tank stall these cats out because he's the A side over all of them. I get that. He's the pay per view star. I get that. He's earned that. He's earned that level in this game. He the face of boxing. That's up to you to judge. Me personally, you know, I'm a Earl sexual, as the haters call us. But I love my boy Earl, and I still believe my boy Earl. He's 32, 33 years old. He still got a little bit, I mean, what he anytime he fight, he's on pay per view just like Tank. So I think Tank just, because he's so much younger, that makes him more the face because, I mean, outside of that, I mean, it, it is what it is, man. But it's a difficult situation. What's next for him? What's next for him? That's the whole thing. That's what I want to know. I want to see him fight the best. I do. Yeah, I agree with you now, bro. Haney. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I can see Dev giving Tank some trouble. Because Dev's so slippery with the defense and shit. But the crazy part, the crazy part, Tank could give him trouble too. And his tank power too much for Devin. These are questions, man. Help me to understand, because I'm lost right now, G. These are the questions right now. Like I said, I'm loving the direction that everything is going. But what's next for Tank? What do y'all think should happen? Haney? Russell? You know what I'm saying? A rematch with Pitbull Cruz? You just gotta understand, man, like it's so many levels to this shit. So many directions that Tank could. Oh, what's up with it, Polo? I'm convinced the only person who can beat Tank is Shakur. Oh, hell no. Nah. So you telling me, brother, my good brother, my boxing knowledgeable brother, because you know your shit. I give you your credit. You telling me that you got Loma over Haney? Is that what you telling me? Help me to understand which direction you going with it, brother. As far as that fight go, because you know that's the next pay per view, if I'm not mistaken. So who you got in that fight? Because that ah, follow, man. Follow, man. Brother. Okay. Give give me your reasons of why Lamo Chico is as good as he is. You know, make no mistake about it. But give me your reasons on why Lamo wins in 12. But why? Why does he beat Dev, man? You ain't the only person that said that though. I want to say it was Big Charlo said the same thing. He's betting on Lomachenko to beat Devin Haney. Do y'all know who Devin is right now, man? Devin is Devin. Haney is the truth, man. Woo! I mean, no disrespect to Lama, no disrespect, but God, Devin doesn't know how to dictate pace in a fight. I mean, when has he really ever had to, though? Like, George Kambosos didn't challenge him in neither fight. Not to me, he didn't. And Kambosos is a good fighter, you know, but when you slow on your feet like he is, man, you can't compete with a defensive mastermind like Haney, man. Haney don't get hit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Gamboa kind of, whatever a little bit, but man, Haney's something special, man. But you know, hey, to each his own. How we feel is how we feel. I got Haney winning it in 12, and I don't think it's gonna be close. Because see, now Dev realizes, okay, I gotta keep pace with Tank. If I want that fight, I gotta keep pace with Tank. He can't go in there and lose to Lomachenko. Tank gonna look right past him. Because in my eyes, a fighter like Tank gives in my eyes, a fighter like Haney gives you trouble, man. in a lot of different ways. And Tank knows that shit. Tank knows it. Tank. Listen. Tank knows what makes him weak and what makes him strong when it comes to this boxing shit, man. And a fighter like Haney, as slick and skillful as he is, man, and Tank's a good counter puncher. Don't get me wrong. And he's got that baby Deontay Wilder right hook. He can drop you anytime. He can get you out of there, man. Like he got Ryan Garcia out of there with a liver shot, that snuck up on him, and they will do that shit. But Lama, I don't know, man. And I think Tiafimo kind of put the blueprint out on him a little bit, man, and by him doing that, I think Lama's last fight, I wasn't impressed with what I seen at all, man. Like, but hey, to each his own. It's gonna be a good fight. It's worth the money. You know, both fighters are exciting to watch. They really are, and I'm glad that Lomachenko is taking this fight. I'm loving that. I'm just mad as fuck. We still ain't got our Crawford and our Spence announcement. I don't think we ever get in that fight. I just don't. Because Crawford can't get his motherfucking G string out his motherfucking ass and man up. He's the one holding this shit up, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Now, when Spence say fuck it, give the belts up and move up to 154, then y'all gonna be saying, oh, he ran from Crawford. He ran from Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Like we just, well, I'm telling you, man. Like, and I love Crawford. Crawford is skillful, man. He really is, man. But he don't want to fight with him. He don't want to fight with him, man. Earl Spence is just way bigger than Crawford. And I'm telling you, he come with a lot of power and he's gonna present a lot of problems that Crawford's not ready for. And that's just me telling the truth, man. Like, take for instance, before he got him out of there with that eye injury, Kell Brook was winning that fight against Terrence Crawford, in my eyes. Kell Brook is a true big welterweight. You know what I'm saying? He's matter of fact, he didn't fought big at bigger weight classes than that. You know what I'm saying? But and hey, Earl, it took him about 9-10 rounds to get Brook out of there. But it just, to me, man, it just don't seem like Crawford is really interested in the fight. And rightfully, he doesn't really need Earl. Earl don't really need him. But it's just like y'all the top dogs in this division, man. Y'all the pay-per-view stars, well, kind of. But y'all those guys at the welterweight division. Why not give us the fucking fight, man? I'm not gonna frown upon Terrence if Terrence was to lose to Earl, or if Terrence was to get Earl. I would be fucked up about it. I would be shocked. I would probably like pass out in the living room after the fight, just shocked as hell if Terrence did beat him. But I would give Crawford his respect because he is capable of doing it. But he's not a true welterweight, and I think that's gonna be the issue that it's gonna boil down, in the long run in that fight for Crawford, man. I think size is gonna play a huge part in it. And I'm telling you, man, Terrence is way too light in the ass, man. And y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. And I think deep down inside, Crawford knows it. Crawford knows it. And hey, you lose to Earl Spence, you lose to Earl Spence, you lose to one of the, top tier dogs in the motherfucking game. Terrence Crawford is still gonna be a Hall of Fame boxer. He's still gonna be that guy at the end of the day. I'm not gonna be like, oh, Terrence Crawford, he's shitty. He lost to Earl Spence. Never. One fight doesn't define a boxer. You know what I'm saying? Muhammad Ali had 5 losses. Mike Tyson never won none of his big fights. You know what I'm saying? Lennox Lewis lost a couple. Holyfield. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Y'all say Floyd, whatever, but Floyd also aged out a lot of fighters. You know what I'm saying? And he fought a Canelo that was still trying to figure it out. He real new in the game, in terms of fighting on that level. And I think that's what that was. But man, I just want to see the fight, and I don't think we're gonna get it. I don't even think we're gonna get Spence and Thurman, which would kind of make up for it. I don't think neither one of them cats is interested in fighting Boots, but and I'm not really interested in seeing Boots fight neither one of them right now because I still ain't seen the best of Boots yet. I just haven't. He had trouble with that last cat. That dude was making. Hey, he came ready to fight, man. And don't get me wrong, Boots is at least a top five welterweight all day, but he need that fight. He need that fight, to really put him over the top. So maybe him and I don't know, shit. Maybe him and Thurman could do something. I don't know, man. Make something happen, man. Like, cause this shit is is crazy right here, man. I thought we was getting the announcement. We didn't hear nothing about it, bro. It really hurt my feelings. It really did. But it is what it is, man. We'll see what happens in the long run with this situation. But just looking at it now, I think we got a better shot of getting Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, which is still a big fight. It's still a big fight, despite Wilder losing to Fury a couple of times, and despite Joshua losing three times, twice to the same person, like Wilder. You know what I'm saying? They damn near even in a lot of ways. So if they said, "Oh, we gonna make that fight next," Eddie Hearn stop acting like a bitch or whatnot about the situation, and they decide, "Yeah, we gonna make this fight next between Wilder and Joshua." Guess what? I'm ordering that motherfucker because it's still a big fight. It is still a big fight. And guess what? Guess what? I'm riding with Wilder, baby. Anthony Joshua has shown vulnerability way too many times. And I like him to death, but when it comes to Wilder and Fury, and obviously Usyk, yeah, Joshua can't get past none of them cats. Anybody else, except the real young fish coming up like Jared Anderson and Frank Sanchez. Joshua, you can feed him to all the rest of them. You can give him Dylan White in a rematch. He'll fuck Dylan White up. Dylan White is a piece of shit, man. Hey, at the end of the day, Dylan White is a piece of shit, man. He ain't worth a quarter. Period. But I'm loving the direction that boxing is going, man. I'm loving it, man. Like I'm loving it, bro. I hope they don't stop. Hopefully, maybe they'll surprise us with an end of the year fight or something. I don't know. What's next for my boy Spence? You know what I'm saying? Like, I need a fight from my dog. I need a fight from the man that I say is the best damn purified boxer I've ever seen get in a boxing ring. So if people want to say, "Are you a Earl sexual?" You damn right, I'm a Earl sexual. Call me what you want. But if I was a boxer and I had to mimic my boxing skills off of anybody in the game, past or present, I'm going with Earl Spence because he is the motherfucking truth. Period. Until proven otherwise, he is the truth. I don't want to hear no Sean Porter came close. Sean Porter didn't come close to shit. Sean Porter was getting his ass whooped. His own style. Okay? He didn't come close. Period. At the end of the day, Mikey Garcia got washed right out of there. And ultimately, that ass whooper from Spence, you know what it did to Mikey Garcia? It fucked him up so bad he was never the same after that. Because before that, Mikey Garcia was one of the best. Damn, oh man, he was a dog, man. Got Robert Easter out of the way. Adrian Bronner. You know what I'm saying? Like Mikey Garcia was at least one of my top 10 when he was, in the game, man. Like Garcia was something else, man, but he tried to climb for big heights that he just couldn't reach. And it's okay. I respect Mikey Garcia for taking that fight. I respect that shit to the utmost. I really do. It's all love from me to him. I wish him well in his retirement too. I just want to continue to see the best fight the best, from flyweight all the way to heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? We want the best fights as boxing fans, man. It's just that simple. Keith Thurman deserved to do something. Why are we hearing more about a quitter, a drunk, undisciplined boxer like Adrian Bronner? Why are we hearing more about him than we are Keith Thurman? Keith Thurman deserved to do something, man. He just sitting on the shelf. This man got a brand new wife and a baby to feed. He deserves a fight, man. Shit, man. We just want to see the best fight the best. They need to do the best they can to make these fights happen. But the fighters got to stop worrying about trying to be Mayweather and just worry about being the great person that you are. Period. Mikey Garcia, shit, he had a couple of losses. I still consider him one of the best to ever do it. Even old Kell Brook, with his cokehead ass, he had a couple of losses, man. He had a few losses, and I still say he was one of the best ones to ever do it. Wilder, I'm going to say the same thing about him. I'm going to say it about Joshua, and so on and so on and so on. One or two losses does not define your legacy whatsoever. It means you was up for the challenge and you fought the best. Boxing is an individual sport. I'm telling you. But it's all love. I'm going to be back on Thursday to get back on 168 and talk about the potential of my boy David Morrell and my boy David Benavidez. Right? And we got some other stuff to talk about. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with your boy. Much love, be safe.